Hi, welcome to live tutelage. In this session, we'll be discussing of bijection function. What is a bijection function? Right. The definition says if A, B are the two sets and a function is defined from A to B. A, B are the two sets and we have defined a function from A to B. We call this function as bijection. If that function is both one-to-one and onto. Okay, if we have any function from A to B and that function is one-to-one as well as onto, then we call that function as a bijection function. Now, coming to the example, so A is equal to 1, 2, 3 and B is A, B, C. Now, we have two sets A and B, and the set A have these three elements, set B has these three elements. We have defined a function f of x is equal to y. We have defined a function f of x is equal to y such that all values of x belongs to your domain set and all values of y belongs to your range set, which is B. Okay, now this is our function. So we have defined the function from 1 to A and 2 to B and 3 to C. Now we'll represent this with the help of the Venn diagram. So this is set A and this is set B. This is set A and this is set B. Now, so this is A and this is the set B. We have defined the function. The function is the f of x. Right? For some value of x in A is equal to the value of y in B. Now, so the elements of A are 1, 2 and 3. The elements of B are A, B and C. Now my function defines like 1 to A. So 1 to A and then 2 to B. So 2 to B. And then 3 to C. Now if you observe this function, so first we will see whether this is one-to-one or not. What is one-to-one function? Every element from the domain set should have an unique output from the range set. So if you observe this, the set of elements from the domain A, so you have only exactly one output. The one element 1 is having only one output from the set B. It is not having any other output from B. If you are having any other output from 1 to any element B, then that is not a one-to-one. Okay, so one-to-one says what? Every single element from domain should have an unique output from B. Okay, so this is one-to-one. Now it is satisfying one-to-one. Now coming to the second point, what is the onto function? What is onto function says? In our previous sessions we have discussed with the examples, onto function is a function from A to B if every element from the set B or if every element from the range set should have an input from the domain set. So I have three elements from set B. So each element is having the input from A. Suppose if I have another element, for example, if I have another element D from B set and I don't have any input for D, then this function is not an onto function. Hence this is not an onto function. The entire function is not at all a bijection function. Okay, bijection function is a function if the function is both one-to-one and onto. Thank you.